Let's begin.
What is up, Cobra Kai fans? Welcome back to the channel. And a very bittersweet one, to say the least. It is, sorry for my voice, my sniffling. I'm not crying. I am upset a little bit, but I'm getting over COVID. It's been a tough past few days, but we got the Cobra Kai Season 6 confirmed. That's the good news, of course. And we, of course, learned the sad reality that Season 6 is, in fact, the final season of Cobra Kai. And I don't know about you guys. I'm sure it's the same for you. But I got a wide range of emotions that I'm going through right now. It's hard to believe that it's real. But yeah, it's been a weird past five-ish hours. Let's see who we got in before we proceed anymore. Melissa, how's it going? That's all good. Trenton, how's it going? Croft, Ryan, we got Charlie, how's it going? I've said this is the last, but yeah, I have so much trust in the creators that I'll end it in the right way. Absolutely, I agree. That's what's kind of keeping me going, you know. Jim Tim, Battlejeet, Tristan, Nawaf, how we all doing? How's everybody doing today? First off, Umar, what is up? I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I'm just glad we got the announcement, to be honest. Yeah, like I said, it's like we're gonna go through it all and talk about it. I'm just gonna give people a few minutes to hop in if they want. Yes, I love that. Spam Cobra Kai never dies. Love it. Nah, Max, season 6, that season 6 is it for Cobra Kai. I mean, the Miyagi verse will likely continue, but season 6 is the end of Cobra Kai at least. How's it going, brother? Thanks for coming in. Darth Prodigy, how we doing? Yes, sir, King. I had to come jump on here for a little bit to kind of talk to you guys and just see where all your heads are at, because it's been a crazy day. What's up, Cobra Kai Hawk? Yeah, it is a sad day, but it's also I would say it's a bittersweet day, because I mean, the last thing we want is for this show to overstay its welcome. We've seen shows that like The Walking Dead. I bring this up all the time. That show had 11 seasons when it should have probably been ended at like 7 or 8 at the most. Like that, the last thing we want it to end on a high note. We don't want we don't want to start to see a decline as the show's about to end. We don't want to see a decline. Cobra Kai, it's more popular than I think it's ever been, and I think it's kind of poetic. But there are a few things that I think need to happen to give this show the send-off it deserves. I'll get into that in a little bit. Oh, my 54 years of life, never had such heartfelt feelings that ran so damn deep towards another film series. Cobra Kai took my soul. Yeah, I agree, Al. And what's amazing is that it happens to so many different generations. It's amazing. Like, you're 54, I'm 24, and it's impacted us perhaps on the same level. It's incredible. Now, let me see if I can get an overlay up that I want. If I can. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, I like that one better. Yeah, I'll do that. There we go. That's better. But yeah, it's been super tough. How do I? 1 second, guys. There we go. That's what I wanted. So yeah, it's been tough. it's been a tough past few. I mean, obviously the past few months have been difficult because we hadn't gotten an announcement yet. What's up, Isaac? Thanks for hopping in, my man. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what Umar said. All good things must come to an end, and this show has been one of the top tier good things in film media in a while, in my opinion. I mean, so let me walk you through like what it was like for me. So I mean, I have COVID right now. I'm struggling. So I slept till like 11 o'clock today because I didn't fall asleep till like 3 in the morning because I've been sick as a dog. And I wake up, go in the bathroom, shower, just to kind of get myself to feel better. And I see this thing from one of the creators, John Hurwitz. There we go. And I'm like, okay, what's this? I thought it was just something for another show or something. And then I saw the All Valley Karate Championships. And so now, mind you, I didn't finish the whole thing before the little clip came out. And that, so let me, I'll show. So like Paradise at Last, we made it. Lucille LaRusso. Of course, she's Daniel's mother says that when they first arrived to the San Fernando Valley. When Daniel LaRusso arrived in the valley with his mother in 1984, little did he know that his life was about to be forever changed. The same went for 3 young kids from New Jersey who hadn't yet met one another. Of course, talking about the creators, Josh Heel, John Hurwitz, Hayden Schlossberg. Daniel's journey from bullied teen to underdog hero became an indelible part of our childhoods and something we would always carry with us in our hearts. Reacquainting the world with the Karate Kid universe has been our humble honor. Making Cobra Kai has allowed us to join the same hollowed dojo once inhabited by the great Robert Mark Kamen, John Avildsen, and Jerry Weintraub, and all the other amazing original cast members. It has also enabled us to play sensei, expanding the original storylines and birthing a new generation of underdogs. We've never taken this opportunity for granted. So that's like I read up until that point until I saw a notification that caught my eye from the little clip that we got. So I'll read the rest of this. Our day, one goal with Cobra Kai has always been to end it on our terms, leaving the valley in the time and place we've always imagined. So it is with immense pride and thankfulness we are able to announce that achievement. The upcoming season 6 will mark the conclusion of Cobra Kai. While this may be a bittersweet day for the fandom, the Miyagiverse has never been stronger. This fandom is the best on the planet, and we hope to be telling more Karate Kid stories with you down the line because we all know Cobra Kai never dies. In the meantime, strap in for the biggest season of Cobra Kai yet, and let today be a celebration of all that's to come, as well as all that's left to be told. We couldn't do it without you. We made it. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Josh Hale, John Hurwitz, and Hayden Schlossberg. Wow. Yeah, that was a pretty intense, like, just little thing, like letter to read that the creators gave to us. How's it going, Daniel? Thanks for hopping in. We got 36 people. That's what's up. Morgan, what is up? Easy W. Bryce Productions, how we doing? Philomena, Kristen, awesome. Yeah, so like I said, I didn't read that whole thing until I saw. Where is it? This right here. Where did it go? It's here somewhere. Oh yeah. And now let me tell you, this was freaking awesome. I loved this. I'm gonna play it real quick. I don't care about copyright or anything.
We've been fighting so long, against each other, with each other. It's hard to keep track.
The training, the tournaments, the rivalries, the lessons. It hasn't always been smooth. But after all this time, we built something together to be proud of.
So let me ask you, do you have one more fight left in you?
Oh man, that was freaking crazy. Hey, how's it going, Madison? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you, little sis. Yeah, I mean, I got emotional when I first watched that. I was like, wow, it's crazy. Evan, it's a sad day. The show has impacted so many people that have watched the show and will be sad when it's over. But bring on the end game. Absolutely. How's it going, Cobra Kai world? Yeah, so what's important to note from that little montage video thing was that was all new dialogue. So that very likely could be from season 6. I know they haven't imminently filmed season 6 yet, but the creators did mention, and I think Ralph mentioned, that they filmed, like they took things that they filmed for season 5 and saved them for season 6. So I think all that dialogue you heard from Daniel and Johnny was all new. Like that what hadn't been in the show before. So yeah, that's all new dialogue, which is gonna be wicked cool. And I'm glad that we were able to listen to that. Yeah, I got chills too. Shimoon versus Cody, Sekai Tekai season 2 final fighters. Hey, that'd be pretty cool. Dude, there's no convincing the creators, man. Like I can't make them do anything. I know it sucks to have the show end, Max, but it's got to end at some point, because the last thing we want is for it to extend and overstay its welcome. I can't do anything. And who knows? Netflix might have played a part in wanting it to end at 6 as well. So, Shamoon, what is up, brother? Yeah. So that brings me to like my concerns about season 6 is, I mean, every season has been a 10 episode, 30-ish minute structured format per episode. And we still have a lot of storylines that we have to cover. Hey, what's up, Frank? And cover and close to give the show the proper send-off. And the only way to do that when you only have one final season left is to extend the episodes, make them a lot longer, and or more episodes. I think they should do both. I think each episode should be minimum 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and maybe have a total of 12 or 13 episodes. And have that last episode, Shamoon was saying this earlier, have that last episode be like at least an hour and a half. It has to be long. It has to be epic. There's so many like storylines that have to be covered for this to give justice to the show and the franchise. And if you don't do that, people are going to get pissed off. I have all the faith in the world in the creators. It's Netflix that I'm worried about. Netflix needs to give the show the proper send-off, because I mean, I know Stranger Things and Wednesday are some of the most popular shows, but Cobra Kai is right up there with it. Cobra Kai is right up there with it with those shows. I don't care. And Wednesday is just a cheap mainstream show that you see every year. It doesn't even mean it's actually good. I'm not trying to hate on it, but I'm fired up right now. And Netflix has already screwed up with the season 5 marketing, and I'll be damned if that happens again. It better not happen again, because now that you choose to end this show, which is earlier than I would have wanted, but I'm fine with it. This has to be balls to the wall, all guns ablazing to give this the proper send off. So like the marketing that was for season 4, we need that times like 2 at least. We need to reach that level of epicness for the season 6 marketing, because people weren't even aware that season 5 had come out when it did in September. And that was due to the lack of marketing and I'm not talking just trailers. I'm talking about little things that help promote the show, like little, like snippets, like the way they did the character posters, just like little things like that. There was not a lot of that for season 5, and it was really disappointing because the show and its popularity suffered because of that. So I'm really just hoping that Netflix, okay, the show is ending now. you need to do justice for this franchise, because this isn't just some franchise that you guys have made. You didn't create this franchise. Heck, you didn't even create the Cobra Kai series. You guys it's your duty to actually like help make, like, this is a franchise that is near and dear to so many people's hearts, young and old. This needs to be done right. I don't know if you guys agree with that whole spiel I went off on. I'm sure most of you might, but that's just how I feel. Yeah, go all in. They have to, or else this is. I don't want another Walking Dead. Walking Dead was my favorite show before Cobra Kai came around, and it breaks my heart every time I see where the show ended up and went to. And I do not want that for Cobra Kai, because Cobra Kai has surpassed Walking Dead long ago. And I really, really don't want that to happen again. Because think about it. They have to cover the whole Kreese thing, the Kreese versus Silver thing, the Sakai Taikai, the Sam and Tori open-ended relationship that they still have, the Sensei Kim, what's going on with her, like what's going to happen to her, what's going to happen to the kids, because they're likely going to be graduating from high school. So what happens after that? What happens with Johnny and Carmen's baby? Are they going to they're likely going to get married, so they got to have the wedding in there. There's just what I worry about is there's so much stuff they have to jam pack in the season. I don't want it to be like overstuffed. And that's like part of the reason why I wanted 7 to be the last season, so they could break it up. Like season 6 could be like the setup to the Sakai Taikai and the return of Silver, when they he didn't actually go to prison, and then have the Sakai Taikai be like the end of season 6 or early season 7, and then after that you start closing the storylines. So they need more time in the episodes in the season if they're going to want to do this the right way. Sorry, my camera keeps defocusing. But that's just my 2 cents. I really just, this is my favorite franchise in the world. Cobra Kai is like my favorite thing in the world. One of my favorite things, other than like family and stuff. But I really don't want this to go down a dark path, Can't do too much that they already haven't done. Now it's all about what they do for futures. Where did that end up? Yeah, exactly. It all ends. It's going to be interesting. Feel free to fire away your questions, guys. I'll try and answer as much as I can. I'm going to bring on a couple of guests in a little bit once because I know I'm going to keep ranting here and there, but after I did get through most of that, I'm going to bring in a couple of people, a couple of buddies. Yeah, you're damn right, Kid Ron. Netflix better mark in season 6. Like, I don't get why it wasn't even, like, we got 2 trailers and that was pretty much the extent of the marketing. Makes no sense. Yeah, but Preston, you got to look at it this way. Not everybody's a diehard fan like all of us. Not everybody who watches TV goes on and to live streams about a show. Not everybody has that passion. You got to, your job is in like the marketing department, you got to appeal to the casual fan, because not everyone is a diehard. Not everyone's keeping up to date with the news every single day like all of us. Like that's what we do. But some people are just not as diehard as fans as we are, and you got to understand that. The marketing team needs to understand that. Not everybody's a diehard fan. Some people just watch the new season when they see that it's come out, and then that's the end of it. They don't really think about it until the next season. So they're not gonna like be like, oh, what's the status on Cobra Kai? It's when they stumble across something, they'll be like, oh, Cobra Kai's coming out soon. It's not really their fault. Netflix needs to do better with marketing. Sorry, I'm going off on a huge rant right now. Appreciate you guys. The franchise is bigger and older than a popular show like Stranger Things. Wednesday is a part of the Addams Family franchise, but yeah, exactly. I mean, if it were me, Cobra Kai would take priority, but apparently it just isn't. That one guarantee, and they have no choice but you're the best. Yeah, that's 100% going to happen. I agree. There's only one way to do the finest season. It's called the right way. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, the only thing about Julie Pierce, though, is that she's in the midst of her pregnancy and filming is about to come up. I just don't know how she would get around to doing it, to be honest. Like, she's about to have twins, and one child is enough. I don't know from experience, but I have a bunch of brothers and sisters, and I know it's tough to have one kid, let alone two. Yeah, Sean will probably be getting out of prison. Absolutely. TJ Ferguson, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So much stuff. There's like this, I just named a bunch of it, and it just gives me a headache because I'm like, are they gonna even be able to get all this shit done? Sorry for the French, but and that's fine as long as like the main core get a proper send offs. But and even with, I think the creators will even give the side characters a good write off as well. Johnny and Carmen's baby, their wedding, etc. Still, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're not going to let that slip through the cracks, Kevin. I can assure you, brother. They're going to play that. That's like one of the most iconic. That's one of the most iconic things from the Karate Kid. Pretty much, it is that song. So, and the creators have pretty much included almost every Easter egg from the Miyagi verse in Cobra Kai. So I think it's safe to say that that song will show up. 56 people. All right. Thank you for all coming in. If you're brand new and you love Cobra Kai, martial arts, all that's good stuff, hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 13K subs. The last time I did a live stream, I think it was like a week or two ago, and it was for celebrating 9,000 subscribers, and we're already almost at 13,000. That's freaking nuts. It's because they feel like 6 will organically wrap everything. And the creators they might even want to do other projects as well. Thanks, Kristen. I appreciate it. Yeah, I also did want to give, for those of you who haven't seen my channel update video, I just want to give you guys a quick update on the channel in a second. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I've been a diehard fan of franchises and things before, like Rocky, Star Wars, Harry Potter, the basketball, just things. Like I have been a diehard, but I don't think I've ever been a diehard for anything as much as I am of this show, and it's crazy. Rock on, man. Yeah, 2 of Netflix's best shows are about to end. Isn't that crazy? And they're going to be ending right around the same time. If I were to predict, I would say spring to summer of 2024 is when season 6 will come out, I think. Yeah, but I don't think Chad McQueen's going to come back, to be honest. Hey, sorry, first me. I really like your channel. I give you a follow on Instagram. It really is. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate all the support. It means a lot to me. Thank you, dude. Yeah, so I guess I'll talk really quickly about just an update on the channel. Freaking camera. Is that so? Obviously, with Cobra Kai season 6 being announced to be the last season, that kind of raises some cause for concern for the channel in the future, and what's next for the channel, because this is obviously a Cobra Kai channel. So what am I going to do when there's no more show to talk about? Have no fear. Strike First Media isn't going anywhere. I'm not going to do a ton of rebranding. This is still at the core going to be a Cobra Kai based Miyagi-verse channel. So I'm going to keep the name, the logo for the most part, and the way I do things will be pretty similar, because that's the main thing. When I was picking my channel name, I didn't want to have a whole like Cobra Kai in the name, because then I knew when the show eventually ended, I would have to do a total rebranding. So that's what I mean. Strike First. It's obviously from Cobra Kai and Karate Kid, but it could mean a strike first and a ton of different things. So yeah, I'm gonna be covering a lot of like martial arts related stuff. Obviously, still Cobra Kai when I think of a video idea for that. And of course, there's going to be spinoffs coming for the Miyagi-verse. So you damn sure I'm going to be covering that as well. And other various pop culture things that I'm interested in. I'll definitely probably do content on that. So, but at the core, like I said, at the core, this is still going to be a Miyagi-verse based channel because that's the franchise that I'm most passionate about. So yeah, that was just a quick little channel update I wanted to give you guys. I posted a video on it if you want a little more detail about what's to come on the channel, but that was just a kind of Cliff Notes version of just a little update about what the channel. But we don't have to worry about that for a while now. Well, we probably won't be getting season 6 for well over a year. I don't foresee it getting released in 2023 December time. That's just way too early because they haven't even written the season yet. Next month they're going to start writing, and in early spring they're going to start filming. So they can't rush this final season at all. Take the time, and for all of you that are impatient, you guys got to just enjoy the wait, because you believe me, you're going to miss it when the wait's over and you have nothing else to wait for. So just be patient. Enjoy this last wait and this last buildup for this last massive, ultimate, badass season. Don't take it for granted, because, yeah, like I said, when the wait's over and you don't have to wait anymore, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. So don't take this wait for granted. Like I said, I think we're going to have well over a year to wait for season 6. That's plenty of time to just get involved with the fandom, create theories, and just literally enjoy it, you know? Yeah, Dutch isn't returning. I think they wrote him off pretty well. He's in prison. Kind of makes sense. So I don't know when you sent that, Al, but I'm hoping it was before I gave the update, and hopefully my channel update kind of shed some light on that subject. If you missed what I just said about the update, I posted a video on my channel. You'll see it right at the top. It just says important channel update if you missed what I said, but hopefully you were here when I just said it. Yeah, now freaking Squid Game and what's called Wednesday are going to be their poster childs. It's pretty pathetic. But I will say this: we do have to give Netflix some props, because they were there to pick up Netflix when Cobra Kai didn't have a home. So as much as we rag on Netflix a lot and say that, yeah, as much as we rag on Netflix a lot, we do have to give them props, because they gave Cobra Kai a home when they didn't have one. So I will say that about Netflix. And depending on how season 6 ultimately ends, that'll make or break my likeliness of Netflix, if that makes sense. Stuart, what's up, brother? Yes, Cobra Kai never dies. Cheers, man. Thank you so much for coming in. Despite this being the final season, I do hope this isn't the last time we see some of these characters. Hey, and you never know. 30 years from now, we could be getting a show about Miguel Diaz, Robbie and Sam and Tori. We could get a revival of the Cobra Kai series in 20, 30 years. Who knows? Anything is possible. I never thought I would see the Cobra Kai franchise, the Karate Kid franchise, get revived after 30 years. So anything is possible. I don't mind them ending. Yeah, exactly. It's truly a bittersweet moment, because we're obviously gonna miss the show and miss the hype every season and interactions with everybody. But as long as they do it justice, if they make this the most badass epic season and make it longer, I'm totally fine with it. I'm fine with it. I'm willing to swallow my pride and my passion for the show so it can be successful for one last time. And I think we're absolutely going to get that, Lisa. I mean, they laid the foundation with that in season 5, and I think it's only going to progress. It's not canceled because the creators said they're ending it on their terms. Like they chose they said that they chose to end it. So it's not Netflix canceling it. Netflix actually renewed it. It's the creators' choice. According to the creators, it was their choice to make this the last season. Oh yeah, there's definitely going to be Cobra Kai spinoffs, of course. Kristen, I don't think we have too much to worry about because like literally year round, near like every like 364 days a year, Cobra Kai, the show is not like we don't really get any new Cobra Kai content. It's only one day usually out of the new year that we get something. So the Cobra Kai's got a passionate fan base. I don't think it's going anywhere. Yeah, the Game of Thrones online fandom completely disintegrated. That is sad. But I don't think so because we have our community is like a lot more close knit and a little smaller. So I don't think people are gonna just disappear. I sincerely hope not. Super excited for the future of your channel. We'll watch and support whatever you do. Thank you, dude. The main thing for me is I just gotta find, yeah, like I said, other things that I'm passionate about, like Cobra Kai. If you're passionate about something, then you're gonna see results and you're gonna succeed. Hey, 62 people in the stream, love it. The more the merrier, in my opinion. Yeah, I've also heard a lot of people saying it should be broken up into 2 volumes. Heck, I'm there for that too, man. I don't care as long as it's more than 10 30-minute episodes, that's fine. Because 10 30-minute episodes is just not even close to enough to close out the franchise, I don't think. Without having things being open-ended. And I don't want that. What are we watching this season? Celebrate. Yes. That's a good idea. Rewatch season 5. Yeah, we don't know the whole story, to be honest. I mean, the creators have always been transparent with us, and they've always said that they have enough story mapped out for at least 6 seasons. So we knew we were getting at least 6 seasons. We could have gotten 7 and 8, but I'm sure they just didn't want to drag it out. I think Outer Banks only on season 3. I know Outer Banks is trash, but I think it's still early on in its life. I will give Netflix its due. It made Cobra Kai more popular, like nobody really knew about it. Yeah, that's also true, Tristan. It gave it like its moment in the spotlight. For sure. Hey man, yeah, that was rough. That was rough. That was really a really rough game. But I'm sorry, Tristan. I don't think you guys are making it past this next round. I have no interest in watching that. I'd never have any interest in watching mainstream movies, television. I just don't like getting involved with mainstream media, mainstream crap. It's just not for me. Like Squid Game, Wednesday, I just don't like mainstream media. Yeah, Ben, absolutely. It's going to be they're going to have the work cut out for them if they don't make longer episodes and or more episodes. Oh yeah, dude. Me, Shamood, and RJ, we're talking like we're going to this. We're saving our pennies, and you got a long time. You got well over a year to plan for that. They're not friends just yet. They're not enemies, but they're not friends. They have a little ways more to go. Yeah, exactly. It sucks. Don't get me wrong. It sucks. And I'm upset about it, that it's ending. But to be honest, the writing's been on the wall for a while. Like it's coming to a close. Like with the way season 5 ended, you think, like, what else is there to do after the Sakai Taikai? And we don't want season 6 to just be a whole build up to the end and have season 6 not include the tournament. That would just be milking it. Max, dude, people like we want Dutch to return, but if he was good to return, he would have needed to return in season 2. But the actor doesn't want to return. That's the thing, dude. I think an obvious one is a Miyagi spinoff. Don't know how old he would be, what timeline, but definitely Miyagi spinoff. I'm worried about the runtime. That's the thing I'm most nervous about. I don't see how it would work. It would. That's the thing. It wouldn't work. They need longer run times and more episodes. Absolutely. It makes sense to end it because when something is already awesome, then how do you stop it? Season 5 already seems hard to top, but I'm sure one last go. And with the world tournament, I think that's the only thing that could top season 5. Hey, no problem. I try to be positive as possible. All right. Yeah, Shola wanted to. He was like this in the same position as me. He wanted the show to end before it got bad. He didn't want it to be like, oh, this is a great season, and then oh, this is a good season, this is a mad season, and now the show's straight trash. If that makes sense. Yeah, dude, that would be pretty freaking cool. Yeah, I'm definitely saving my pennies. Yeah, the creators know better than any of us. They're the biggest fans of this franchise in the world, so they're gonna do it justice. Yeah, Tristan, I don't know if you were there for my rant earlier on, but I was. Yeah, they need to do better. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that was all brand new dialogue from that little announcement video. All right, I think I'm gonna. You guys want down for me to bring in a couple of guests to talk about this a little bit more? Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Because you never know. Netflix, I always like to get physical media. Hold on 1 second. See, like, I like physical media because it's cool to have it so accessible digitally, but all 3 Karate Kids on Blu-ray or 4K Ultra Blu-ray, and I got all of them on DVD as well, just in case. You never know. You really never know. Yeah, I'm not gonna bring anyone from the chat on tonight, guys. We can do that another time, but I'm gonna bring on a couple of friends. Oh, nice. Yeah, I love physical media, and like this. Look at this box art on here. Like, that's freaking beautiful. I freaking love that. It's starting to get a little the box. I gotta be more careful with this box. I just can't believe, because I mean I'm a day one fan of this franchise. from the Karate Kid films. I mean, obviously, I didn't see it in 1984, but when the show first aired on YouTube Red, I was like, "Oh, this looks cool," because you got the first 2 episodes free. Wow, it's nuts, man. I can't believe it's ending. Time freaking flies. I'm so glad I got into the fandom and started this channel when I did, because like imagine if you start a Cobra Kai channel like right after season 5 comes out, your channel, you'll have maybe a little more than a year of your channel. I'm glad I'm about to hit my 2-year milestone in the channel come May. I wish I could have started a little earlier, but hey, it's all good. I'll still have plenty more years of this channel to talk about the show. I wish for you before season 6 is out, an interview on your channel with Billy Zabka. That would be pretty epic. But I don't know. He hasn't even been on Peter's Cobra Kai Companion for a live interview. Or no, I think he has. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it's in the cards. I'll try my best, but that would be epic. I was like coming into Cobra Kai, but I was around for the original films. They're honestly never far from my heart or mind. That's you love to see that. I mean, like whether you came in on like from the YouTube days or the Netflix days, it doesn't matter, because at least you got into the fandom, and that's all that matters. Cobra Kai world knows I used to be the Strike First podcast before I was Strike First Media. Yeah, if you're an OG of the channel, you'll remember those days. Oh man, I was so bad at everything back then. But I'm just glad how much the channel's grown. It's truly amazing. I think they're coming, hopefully. I told them, let's go. Salmon Chosen. Ooh, Johnny's story before 1984. Him winning the All Valley. Tori spin-off. Oh, those are kind of cool. Oh, Johnny, I'm drinking some OJ right now. I would be drinking beers, but it's probably not good to drink some beers while you're recovering from COVID. So I'm trying to get my vitamin C in and my water, my good fluids right now. Oh yeah, I don't know if I've shown this in this stream before. Look at this badass Strike First Media tumbler that I got. This thing is freaking sick. Yeah, it's been a tough past couple of days. COVID's beat my ass, to be honest. Hey Trevor, I hope season 6. I know a lot of people want that. That's what a lot of people want. Heck, I would want it to come out, but it's just not. I don't think it's realistic that season 6 will come out. Then I think it's way too early, because it hasn't even been written yet. It hasn't even been close to filmed yet. They still got a long ways to go. I would say that probably May 2024. That's my prediction. So you have COVID, bro. Thanks, Jermaine. I'm trying, my man. It has to be at least 2 episodes. I would say the Sakai Taikai episodes should be it's tough, but it's got to be at least 2, like at least 50-minute episodes. Yeah, go back and rewatch the season, and you'll get your fix. Oh, look who's here. Cobra Kai. Oh, what the look how small. Cobra Kai Nation, aka Shamoon. What is up, brother?
I remember doing that to you guys on my channel. I think it was like, I don't know if it's RJ or someone else, and I just like added you guys, but I made you really small. What's up, brother? How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there. How about you? I know we talked about this for quite a while before, or like shortly after we got the news. But how you doing since then?
Just mixed on emotions because like it was just such a sudden just sudden bit of news for us, and like first thing we did is like just go what the fuck, because I think we've all kind of said yeah 6 seasons is gonna happen, but I honestly was hoping it wasn't the last season. I didn't expect them to drop it on us like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
I've said exactly what you've been saying, Cody. Like 7 seasons makes sense. 6 could be the preparation. Really understand how important this tournament is, the history behind it. You know, establishing those dynamics and exploring them a little bit better. You know, like the Sam Torrey stuff, the Miguel Robbie stuff, and all the stuff with Okinawa and like Korea. But
yeah, because
them putting that one in one season, that's worrying.
yeah, because
And
we were also talking about, remember that Des Moines Instagram page? Like they were saying, oh yeah, season 6 is gonna be the last season, and we were about to we were saying how we were gonna make videos like, don't believe this.
we
fake
were both
news.
literally like going, we were going to make videos to warn fans just to not take that seriously. Because, I mean, the last time we saw something about Cobra Kai on that website was when season 4 was coming out, and someone said it's coming out in 2021. And we were like, 2 seasons in 1 year.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh shit, okay, that's pretty cool. But then that Netflix page posted that thing, do you remember? And then they deleted it.
Yeah.
So that confirmed it. But yeah, this page, like this Demois page is just a gossip page. So me and Cody right now could write season 7 and 8 are happening, and it would be an anonymous tip. But we could just make this shit up right now. I could literally say that I'm in Cobra Kai, and an anonymous tip put it in. You see what I'm saying? Like, how can you see that as it being credible? So yeah, me and Cody were like, just don't think about it. I said it on Twitter, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, like they even say in their description, some statements made on this account have not been independently confirmed. This account does not claim it's published as fact.
So we're not gonna be here like, oh, what's your source? Demois. Oh, what the fuck is that?
But yeah, dude, I was telling you and RJ, I was on the freaking toilet and just I was just scrolling through my news because I woke up late. Then I first saw the little letter that John or someone posted first, and I didn't read all the way to the point where it says season 6 is the last, and then I just get this notification from Netflix like season 6 announcement. So I clicked on the video right away, and then when it said the last season, I was like, "Yo, what the hell, man!"
I just when I remember when I said it to you boys, I was like, you could tell that the way I like said it to you guys, like it was more like that was an immediate reaction. I didn't even like have time to process it with like, guys, there's some crazy news about the Cobra Kai. They just dropped. Like I literally didn't even have time to process to like actually write that out because I was just such in a shock. Like, wow, really? I would, like, we both said it. We trusted creators, but for us, it's more like Netflix might be the ones that aren't letting them have like everything in the season that they need. Because like, what if Netflix don't let the creators address certain things that we need, and they're gonna leave it too open sometimes? So, or they could leave it too open, like in a way like, oh, we need these things answered now, rather than like 5 years later.
Yeah. I would like to see you and Shamoon train Robbie and Miguel for the Sakai Tekai, and there'd be a plot twist where you guys had to fight each other.
Well, that's like hey, that could be a side project we do, like as like a season 6 A and B.
Hold on, let me get rid of that.
RJ, wow, I nearly said it.
Oh man,
it's so catchy,
right? I did. I put it there on purpose.
Wait, you put it as your name?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, I can't see.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You didn't put the name thing.
Oh wait.
Wait, do it right now. Do it right now.
Ray.
Ray, I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, that freaking haircut's clean.
Yeah, I got it today.
Miles Morales' haircut.
That's art the haircut. Miles, what you mean? Miles got his haircut. Miles,
Where do you think he got it from?
It's the Desmond Bain haircut. Yeah, so RJ, how do you feel about this stuff?
Oh,
I
dude,
mean, we all like
I
seem like
called...
we're joking and stuff, but we're fucking we're like trembling. We're fucking
See, I think that I want to know, like, if the creators, like, because we discussed part of it earlier that, you know, how you start a show is also important, how you end it. And, you know, the creators, they never said verbatim that they wanted to end it with 6 seasons. They just said that they had a roadmap for 6 seasons. There's a difference, you know.
Right.
And, you know, I was thinking that after season 5 ended, that it was either going to be season 6 or 7 that they ended. Like, it was either going to be those 2 seasons. Because especially when you get like the main kid characters on the same page now, like all the kid characters are like on the same side in a sense. Like, sure, they have their problems to work out, but they're on the same side. So they only have the final boss, and that's going to be Sensei Kim's students. But it's bittersweet. It goes back to the saying that don't be sad that it's ending, be happy that it happened or whatever. And we should really just savor. I want them to take their time. I'll be okay with season 6 coming out in 2026. Like, I don't care. Like,
I actually agree with you. I don't want that.
Like,
don't release it for such a long time.
Don't release it for a while. Like,
that's what I was saying earlier.
By that time, the spin-off party would have started.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I was like, guys, you gotta like enjoy. Don't take this wait for granted because you're gonna be sad when it's over.
Like, savior it.
This is the part where, like, you know, like the No Way Home hype, the part where like you had the marketing, and then it's that bit in between the wait and then the release.
Yeah.
That's the excitement. Once it's out, it's out. You've seen it. You're excited, and then you go on with your day. That's why we need to be like, just grateful of every little moment we get with this. But no, that's like what you guys are saying. Like, it's
just
there's so many ungrateful Cobra Kai fans. Like, it's pretty crazy. Like, I love how you keep changing it, but I think it is frustrating that we like Netflix just drop it like that. I think it's just the way they did it. But
yeah, like to your point, Shwin, on that. When you announce a final season of a show, it should be bigger than it is in a simple post.
Yeah,
like the cast could have been saying, like, it could have been a compilation of the cast, talking, and like
I agree.
They kind of like one by one kind of talk about how they feel about this final season. Like, they probably will do that when the season's going to come out. Like, to marketing, Netflix, you better freaking do it properly this time. And I feel like they will do that, but they could have done this for the announcement, or have Ralph and Billy just literally talk from heart about it.
We didn't even get like a heads up, like, oh, something's coming tomorrow from anyone. I thought we should have.
The pages normally are like, oh, like, something's coming tomorrow, just be ready. Like, we didn't even get that again. Netflix, what the fuck are you doing?
It's just so weird, like how they just put a simple post out. I mean, obviously they put some work into that post, like who runs the Cobra Kai media team, but it's just the way like it happened. Like you said earlier, Shimon, we were talking, you said a day like this, you just felt like some news was happening. Like, you're just one of those, like, news always happens when like there's nothing going on in the day. Like, something always gets reported, and then it's like, oh wow, something's going on now. It's just, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words, basically.
I agree.
Because this show means so much to all of us in this stream, like not just us three people in the chat. Like, it brought me to you guys and the others. It's just just it. What I like most about Cobra Kai is that it shows that you can continue a past franchise and make it good. Because I don't like basically the big three, John, Josh, and Hayden. They basically put out and said, "Hey, you can do something like when it comes to past franchise, except Back to the Future. Leave that alone. You don't need to redo that. You don't need to continue that. Leave that alone. That's the only one. But with Top Gun Maverick, like you can just continue something and you can make it good. You don't start by just continuing with the legacy characters. You make new characters, and that's what Cobra Kai did so well. Like it was Johnny's story, but it was also the blueprint of like Miguel's story, Robbie's story, Sam's story, like Hawk and Tori. Like it's just
like it created a legacy from a legacy. So like
in a sense, yeah.
The creators were so smart. They built on their passion for the passion for the Karate Kid, but they made their own legacy within that. So they create the legacy that was there for them to tune into. They use their passion and storytelling skills to create Cobra Kai, make a lasting legacy with 6 seasons, and now the spin-off has a legacy to go off because the show has so much of it. So like when we were saying this as well when we were on the call, like I was saying to RJ and Cody, we're gonna be the the guys from the 80s who would rant about Karate Kid now.
Exactly.
We're gonna be ranting about Cobra Kai like in our 30s or that age where like I feel like the spin-off, the reunion for this show will happen sooner than people think. And by like 2030 we'll probably see something. Because it will be 10 years since Cobra Kai was made. Yeah. And since it released, so I'm sure the creators will be like, we need to do something, and the guys from the show will want to be back. So like there'll be moments when we see that trailer about the reunion and cast are coming back together and Cholo and all the cast are like older, so like we're also going to be older. We're going to be in our freaking 30s, so like
be like Danny What?
Yeah, that's gonna be weird, bro.
Danny What?
Danny's gonna be like. He's gonna be like 40 or 50. So like,
I'm not gonna lie, he's gonna be 80 because he's already an old man.
I can't wait to see Danny being like a 40 or 50-year-old man.
Mr. Wadi.
Yeah, he's just an old age. Oh my god, dude, that's gonna.
He's got that like old man mentality. So like, I think no matter what age, like he's just gonna be more of himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're all freaking reeling right now a little bit, trying to take it all in and process it. It's been tough a little bit.
It's just like how I feel is like sort of when Kenny did the silver bullet to Hawk. That's how I feel right now.
Yeah,
just sort of like I'm expecting to like go in, and I'm not expecting that. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of feel like Kenny's done a silver bullet, and I don't really know how to fully feel. Like, I was quite pissed off on my stream, if you guys saw, and like I was like saying Netflix, like you guys got to sort this shit out. Like what is going on? Like it got to me because again, it's kind of like the disrespect for the show. Like when Stranger Things is getting that final season, like the promotion's gonna be crazy. Like the whole world is gonna know Cobra Kai. Oh yeah, final season. Like,
yeah. Come on. That's the thing. I was doing a lot of thinking, and I kind of wish that we didn't get, season 5 so early.
Yeah,
I agree.
I wish we got it like this month, like now.
Yeah, very late December or just January, because then they announced season 6, but then we have season 5 to just come off, so we have time to prepare for that. Also, would have made people view season 5 more because they're like, shit, we got one more season.
She said you was in your live stream. I wasn't worried for you a little bit.
I was just pissed. Sorry,
we know this.
I was pissed because I just don't like the treatment of Netflix. As much as I appreciate Netflix making the 3 seasons they have, deciding to keep Cobra Kai, they also have not let it reach its potential, and that's also frustrating because I know for a fact if we work for Netflix, that marketing would be the best in the world. Like, we would be marketing that shit like I'm trying to think of an example.
Marketing is a key component in the film, like to get people to see your product. Like
you can't moan about the way the fans view it in terms of like the view time and the stats with all the figures. We didn't freaking give them the chance to understand when it was coming out and going off anything.
Yeah,
Like
like
they didn't know there was a release
I
date.
can't even blame some people that didn't even know that there was a new season because they didn't market it. Like
I went to Comic-Con in May 2022, and no mofo there that was a Cobra Kai fan knew that season 5 was coming out in September. I said, "So you're looking forward to next season?" They went, "Wait, next season? When?" I said, "You're a Cobra Kai fan? You don't know when the next season is?"
Like there was someone in the stream earlier saying, "Oh, that's their fault if they don't know when the season is." I'm like, no. When you're marketing a season, you need to market for the casual fan.
Yeah, not just obviously we're gonna know it's coming out, but
Yeah.
the casuals need to know as well. That's why they have release dates in freaking all these date announcement stuff because you need to keep people up to date.
Yeah, because like not everybody's a diehard fan like us. Not
No,
everyone's jumping in YouTube live streams for a TV show to keep track
no.
of the news. You gotta keep people updated because most people they watch the show and they move on about their day. Us,
there's streaming services where like you don't even have like a big franchise like Marvel or Star Wars, and you don't depend on the scoobers. Like Cobra Kai in the Miyagi verse, like Karate Kid, it has a big fan base. It's an '80s fan base, and it's extended past this generation. But it's not like what I just said, like Marvel and all that stuff, where like you could go online and be like, oh, like they don't drop trailers. It's Netflix. Like streaming services, they depend on the internet for stuff. So if you depend on the internet, market your shit. Like you just can't do that.
And I think
Like,
it frustrates me more because Netflix definitely knew this was the last season, but they decided not to market it. Like, what's up with that shit?
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Like season 5 came out
earlier.
season 5 came out only 4 months ago, right? And they've announced season 6 is the last.
Yeah.
They knew season 6 was going to be the last one. So that annoys me that you gave Cobra Kai that lack of marketing. And you can't be doing that with season 6. Like, if it's the same, oh my God, Netflix are not going to give this show the respect it deserves.
And here's my thing. What changed between seasons 3, 4, and 5? Because seasons 3 was pretty normal marketing.
It was pretty good.
Pretty good. They had TV spots.
I remember that. There was so many as well.
And then season 4 was tremendous. Like, that was
they
tremendous.
They
went all out.
The virtual premiere. It's like little things like this. Like I believe this is when season 3 was coming out. They did the Crease Kringles. Like, and then I think for season 4, they did the All Valley merch. Like, I didn't see much promotion like even like that with season 5. It was almost like look, season 5's here, have it, bye.
Because I want to know like what happened. Like season 5's marketing was just the date announcement trailer and the official trailer and a couple of clips on Instagram. Shout out to the Cobra Kai Series Instagram page. I mean, they were doing their thing. Like they dropped like those little tidbits and stuff going into the season, and they did their thing. They carried the marketing.
Yeah,
but I don't know what changed. And I said this earlier that I think that it took so long for them to announce the final, like the season, like announce it for the new season is because they wanted us to enjoy season 5. And I think that's why the big 3 was like waiting till now to announce it. And Netflix as well, because they want to. Yeah, he does.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, get him on that. Hey, why don't Netflix just reach out to people like us, or just let us promote the fucking new season? Because we'll do a better job.
Yeah,
we care about this.
And heck, I'll do it for freaking free if you need.
Don't pay me. Just give us the honors of doing that, and we will sort you out. Or actually, they owe us something. They gotta give us some sort of incentive.
Yeah, like. We got 2 trailers, and then they did a bunch of billboards in California. But like, who's gonna see that other than people in California?
That's exactly like there's no,
It's so true.
it's
Like,
just the way you
that's
said
another
that
thing.
too.
You're gonna
See that
go
other shit would count.
go around the world with it. Why didn't they freaking light up the Burj Khalifa with like Cobra Kai promotion? You know, they do that with so many big film premieres. Like, why didn't they do that with Cobra Kai? They freaking hell, Stranger Things, like they promote that everywhere around the world. They have like immersive experiences and stuff all around the world, like going on. There's still one in London, I believe. Even in Atlanta,
Yeah, they
Cobra
got
Kai doesn't have that. It doesn't have like it's got the market, but Netflix aren't tapping into it. You need like a Terry Silver, like how he said he's got the distribution rights for the Sekai Taka. We're literally that. We're like offering Netflix this Sekai Taka kind of global market, and they're not taking it. They're going, okay, you don't want it.
see that like it's just weird how like Netflix, and this is my problem with Netflix. And I'm not even just talking about Cobra Kai here, how they treat shows. They treat other shows like crap. Like when it comes to
We're
marketing.
lucky how they treat Cobra Kai because they canceled some shows recently that were like really good, and they had no reason to like be canceled.
Yeah, and they just like freaking. There's other shows that they don't market and stuff, but they give. I'm sorry, I like as much as I like Stranger Things, they give that show too much love. I'm sorry, like they treat it as if like that's their best. Like you know, how, like, two parents like have two like they have kids, but they treat the one better than the others. Like that's what Netflix does with Stranger Things. I'm sorry, they just treat it like it's like the best thing ever. And I get it, like it's made you money and it's been your baby in a sense. It's just you have other good shows and arguably better shows. Like,
What's up, Cobra Kai Canada? How we doing, man? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, and exactly this. How does Netflix treat Wednesday and Outer Banks better than Cobra Kai? It's because they're freaking mainstream.
Like Outer Banks is, I'm not gonna lie, but I could write a better show than that. And then you got
and here's
Wednesday.
the thing:
That's
Outer
like,
Banks.
like Wednesday.
Like they don't even have their actors are not even bigger. Cobra Kai has bigger actors than Outer Banks does. That's the thing. Like
it's got
you
a bigger
have one of the
franchise
best
behind it.
Yeah, exactly. So like that's what I don't understand.
Wednesday, I know Adam's Family, like they've been doing stuff with that for years, but with all due respect, it's not hard hitting and impactful like the Cry Kid franchise.
Yeah.
Like Wednesday, yeah, we could say the Cobra Kai thing was a random idea, but the creators actually had some very good storytelling potential there. With Wednesday, it feels like, yeah, there's potential too, but it feels like it's doing more of just trying to create a trend. And because of that, the reason why it's getting the marketing through TikTok and all that is because of this Wednesday dance. Like, I feel like I've got that more than actually the storytelling. Like, there might actually be storytelling in that, and all that people are getting is, oh, this trend. Whereas Cobra Kai, the grounded, solid storytelling is going to get you, and you're going to appreciate it for that, and the creators making it for that reason. Whereas some hoe on TikTok is going to start like dancing. Doesn't have anything to do with like the nuance of the show or anything. And I'm not talking about Jenna. I'm talking about some of the idiots you'll see just trying to recreate it. There've been some good recreations, but you know, that doesn't mean the show is better than Cobra Kai. I'm sorry.
Me? You think this is funny?
Oh man! All right. I think on that note, we might call.
That's a good. That's how you end a freaking series. You end it on a high. There you go.
Exactly. All right. Shamoon, Rage. Oh, I literally said Shamoon, RJ. Thanks for coming in, boys.
For the record, my name is not Ray. That's not what the R stands for. Trust me.
It's Ryan.
Ryan. It ain't that either.
I know what you're gonna say.
All right, guys. Thank you all for coming in. Cobra Kai World, Morgan F, Cobra Kai Hawk, Tristan, Taekwondo Nerd. I know I missed a lot of people, but Thank you all for coming in. We'll definitely be doing a lot more live streams soon. Thank you to Shamoon and RJ for taking the time out of their extremely busy schedules to come here today.
Screw you, mofo.
Guys,
Thank you for having us on for
yeah,
for a
of course,
cameo.
always.
We're setting up the spin-off, by the way. This is what's gonna happen at the end of season 6. We're gonna pop up, and do you know what's funny? I kept making this joke that I'm gonna make season 7, and I said,
Shut up!
I literally made this as a joke, but it's kind of sad because I don't want season 6 to be the last. So
I know.
fan made season 7. Let's go.
Let's do it. You already got Kenny and Miguel over here, so
Yeah.
continue it.
You can play Johnny, and then we'll get Mr. Waddy to play
Black John Kreese.
we can get him to play like an off-branded version of Kreese. A Vietnam soldier that we didn't know about. Secretly knows the way of something else.
The way of the lotion.
The way of the lotion.
Way of gold.
The way of the hand.
The way of gold. Oh man.
The way of the hand.
All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you all. I'll see you in the next one.